Hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sportscars. Well, Normus Reserve, Kit Car Direct and MK Sportscars. Well, hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sportscars. Well, normal service resumes this week. We're back in the workshop after all our excursions, shows, events, track days, etc. Well, Newark was a mixed bag really. Day one, rain, lots of rain. And this car, the Cup car, was taking lots of people out. We had to give this a serious jet wash over the last couple of days. Took some serious beating, going around the track, taking out over 70 plus customers over the 2 days. Now, all of you guys who've got to go out in the car and experience it, I hope you had a great fun. It looks like every customer that got out of the car was giving it a massive thumbs up. It's fast, we know it's fast, braking's phenomenal, turning, and even in the wet, surprising how much grip these cars generate. So, Cup car is now got to be set on kill, ready for Snetterton. That's in August, and that's going to be live, and we'll probably post you a link out for that. So if you want to get into motor racing and watch motor racing with the 750 Motor Club, these cars will be going around live on Alpha Live on YouTube. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump into the workshop and see what's going on. That was the wets.
That one's more.
Right, here we are at hashtag Barry's car, strike at a time. It's well, progressing nicely. Panels on, carbon, getting carbon in the brain today. Powder coating even, powder coated black. All the header tanks, all the bulkhead, that's all been done. ECU tray, etc. Now we're on with fitting the dashboard, which is nice. Peter's been cracking on with that. We've got the Digidash here, the DD2. We've got the battery kill switch, and we've got the nice LED black switches in here. Start in the middle and all your functional lights. And this is having a 4-wheel, so it's having one of these fitted on here with the steering wheel. This is going on, and then the indicators, high beam and horn will be going on. Centre tunnels in, gear levers in, etc. We've just done the final cut positions for those. That'll be trimmed up and powder coated for the final thing. And then we're on with fixing this into position. That'll be the final fit. And then we're on with the rear tub. And then one of the little things you have to do is fuel cap. So we just drilled a hole in the bodywork for that to line up the fuel cap. That's in, ready to fit with the fuel tank, because they're a central port on these. And then we'll be on with rear wings and rear lights and everything else, because the fuel tank's all final fitted in there as well. It's a big tank in there. All nice, so you can see the live axle stuck down in there. Something a bit different rather than independent, but they're really good on track and sprints and stuff like that, these as well. So yeah, all that's in, and we'll be finishing on, carrying on, and that sort of nice little clean layout, etc. All with it all. Oh, and a little, just in here, nice little touch, nice little USB 12-volt charger. And also if you want your sat nav and things like that in, you can plug it all in. So that's a nice little touch to put in there. So yeah, cracking on, striker, and then it'll be exhaust and a few other bits that we've got to start to carry on with next. Right, another new car arrived into the workshop here, another Reticle actually, a Reticle SR3 booster car powered by an RPE booster engine. Good customer of ours, hashtag Barry, out there, nice bit of kit. What's it in for? Well, it's just a track day check over really, so a bit of a health check and an oil change on it as well. This one's very focused track car, fast car. It's even got lift jacks on this with an air ride system that plugs in round on there, so you have to plug an air system in just on that valve over there. There's a canister for that, put it up, put it in the air, drop the oil and everything else, so it's no different to how we do any booster engines, but yeah. And it's got an engine pre-warmer on this. You plug them in, it prims up before you start them, the oil and water and everything else. So it's a proper bit of kit, this. Very fast car. These are well sub-minute, 2 minutes round snet, but yeah, nice bit of kit. We're due to give it a health check, give it a service, and he'll be ready to go around Snetterton another 100 times. Right, striker time again, guys, here. Little Hayabusa Gen 1 powered one. This was in, again, health check, service, etc. An oil change, gone over the vehicle, checking in any components that need doing. A couple of joints were loose, a couple of bits that needed placing. Even the horn was non-functional on this particular one, unfortunately. It can be if they're standing around and not getting used. So a new horn in it, etc. And then a bit of a road test to make sure the flat shift, it's got flat shift on this up and down. It's got a blipper on it and a gear radio. We set up the DD2 a little bit on here for speedo and gears. So another little DD2, and they always fit nicely in here on the strikers on the dashboard. This one's actually similar to the other one that you see a second ago, but it's got a little glove box and things like that as well. But this is independent rear suspension. It's got double way arm wishbones on the rear rather than the line axle. So this car is going to be tested, a few other little bits to do, buttoning up jobs, and then this will go back to the customer, and I do believe he might be putting this up for sale. So if you want to know more information about that car, hook us up, phone call, and we'll put you in touch with the customer. Right, here we are, guys. It's the latest factory build that we started on. If you've been at Newark, you would have seen this chassis here, because we started the chassis and etc. It's having the new lowered floor pans. We've fitted those already. They've already gone in. There's a few little riveting panels to do in there, but that gives it a 40mm drop for you as a customer. You can see by the side here what a big difference that is. We're on with fitting some of the dry fitting the tunnel interiors. Pedal box has gone in. Fuel lines, brake lines all gone in, and Joe's just been on with recondition, as you can see, nicely reconditioned all of, like new basically. In fact, that part is actually brand new. The only bit that's the original is this part. This is completely new, bearing, stub axle, everything. So that's all done. They were shop blasted, and then we paint and powder coat everything else as well. All the inboard suspension is on. Got the Protect dampers up front here, so go-to supplier aluminium. Great bit of kit, actually works really well. All of that, both on each side, that's all in. And if you move to the back here, again, we're moving on with the Protect shocks here that are there, same. Then we've got the Mazda differential in here. This has been, again, completely reconditioned, and then we do the welding and bracing service here. Braces this up as well because of the little joint that we have a problem with. And then we move on to the rear uprights, again, completely reconditioned, all new bearings, everything else, new discs going on, and the extra long studs we've put in because we're going to slightly bigger wheels. So yeah, this whole rear end is sort of in there and done, and new discs and everything else. So that's part one of stage one. And then we've got the engine here, which has already been gone through. If you subscribe, you would have seen it's all good. Rocker cover's all done, completely gone through, new forged bottom end on this as well. We've put that in. TD04 hybrid 19T turbo, the manifold, 6-speed gearbox, all that's been gone through, new oil water pumps, the whole lot completely gone over. So that's going to be on here. That won't be long before we start dropping that into the engine bay, actually. I can't wait to see that go in there. It's going to look nice and pretty. And not sure on the colour scheme yet. We're still having some thoughts, so if you've got some comments on where we should go with that, drop them below. Love to hear your thoughts. Right, while we're here at the Chassis Dive, talking about chassis, if you want to get yourself in the queue or know for more information even about these cars or what we do, hook us up as a phone call, email, come down and see us at the factory. We can talk you through the chassis, the specs and everything else. But if you're already in the queue and you want to know where you are on the top 10 currently, that's up on this side for you guys this week. Right, before we close the show, guys, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of events that are happening, and they're happening both on the 12th and 13th of August. First one, Snetterton 300, the 750 Motor Club Cup 200 Championship. We'll be there for the 2-day event, the Saturday and the Sunday, and that will be, as I said to you earlier, live on Alpha live stream on YouTube. If you want to see into your racing, you want to see what's going on, that's number one. Number two is Kit Fest. Now, if you want to get yourself down at Santapon, Kit Fest, Trevor and his team, the Northwest Kit Car Owners Club group, have put on Kit Fest. They are a great bunch of lads. With any kit car, you get involved with them. Awesome job, and the work they do for the charity St Clair's Hospice is amazing. So get yourself down to Kit Fest, and if you want to, you can actually run your car up Centrepod, which is also amazing. So that's it for the next two events that are rolling in. They're coming up pretty sharp now, guys, so get them in while you can, while the sun is shining, shall we say, because the summer is going to be rolling away. That's it for this week, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and guess what? Yes, we will catch you next week.